informative talk show brings the real issues at here to the Liberian people on Freedom FM 87.9.
I just wanna ask you one question. How will be the rescue? I gave him the people what you want. Then you give the rescue. Let me ask you, is the rescue? The people say not like you. You say you coming to rescue your people. Oh, that's why you told us. You hear me claim to hear me play. You know, on your experience, but why you told us? Why the rest was not stable? No job, no food, no food on the table. No just for the poor. Once you not get no money, rest assured your kids can go. No opportunity for the youth. Instead of help people, keep bringing poverty on the youth. Tell me why the people want you for. You treating the people. I get to say you can't allow. It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question that will be the rescue. You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, is the rescue? The people they're not like you. You say you are going to change things, but we not seeing changes. Promises you made you and your rescue team. We not seeing changes. You really hope on changing by the hate to do. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish haunting. I wonder that for the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish haunting. I wonder that for the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. Your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question that will be the rescue. You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, it's the rescue. The people they're not like you. It's a rescue. I wanna ask you one question that will be the rescue. You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, it's a rescue. The people they're not like you. You say you coming to rescue your people. Oh, that's why you told us. You hear me claim, so hear me be the hero. Your experience, but why you told us? So why the rest now stable? No job, no food, no food on the table. No just for the poor. Once we don't get no money, rest assured your kids can't go. No opportunity for the youth. Instead of helping for the freaking poverty on the youth. Tell me why the people want you for. The people I get to stay you down alone with the rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you think the rescue? You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, is the rescue? The people they're not like you. You say you are going to change things, but we're not seeing changes. Promises you made on your rescue team. We're not seeing changes. You really hope on 50 by the age of 2. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish haunting. Now when they die for the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish haunting. Now when they die for the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, oh, the rescue. I wanna ask you one question that will you give the rescue? You not give him the people Why they one day you say you give the rescue? Let me ask you, is the rescue goes and I'm like you.
Okay, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and a pleasant welcome to all of you to Freedom Hub on 87.9. There are too many things happening in the country, a lot of issues going on in the Republic, and as a matter of fact, we are here today on this edition to bring you all of what you need to know about the conversations making the headlines in the Republic of Liberia.
But we not seeing twitches.
My name is Khan Oliver Khan. John Roosevelt is here.
We not seeing twitches. You made your whole country.
Again, Princess Alexa Banjakoli is not up to her feet.
You wish.
And so we are hoping that hopefully by next week, she's going to rejoin the conversation. But until then, Jero and I will run things up to 6 o'clock today with two beautiful segments on today's edition.
I want to ask you one question that will the rescue.
The Liberian people are in a state of confusion. The citizens are confused. At about this time, the citizens do not even know exactly what they elected. Did they elect a team of individuals who will rescue them from the dungeon of poverty and stagnation? Or they brought to power a group of people who will subsequently turn their country's natural resources into something they cannot explain? The former minister of mines and energy, the former minister of mines and energy, Minister Wilma Pay, on yesterday spoke to a local radio station and made several disclosures to the Liberian people. We're going to have that conversation in passing. Jero and I will talk about it in passing. Mr. Wilma Pay told the Liberian people that this government is signing bad deals. Oh, yes. Wilma Pay told us that President Joe Barker's government and people are signing bad deals and giving all our diamonds and gold and other mineral resources to Bucas companies, BM companies, in his words. Mr. Wilma Pay told us, he told the Liberian people via the local radio station last night that indeed the government that we have today, the government we keep calling rescue government, is busy selling our diamonds, selling our gold, selling other mineral resources to people he referred to as BMs. That's it. Women pay. Integrity Women Pay. If there's somebody who resigned from the alien administration in 2010, against all odds, in 2014, he refused to support Robert Salih, the son of Ellen Johnson Salih. Then in 2018, Women Pay presided over the affairs of the Unity Party and subsequently suspended Ellen Johnson Salih from the Unity Party based on all issues he would later on refer to as integrity. And that is the outcome we are discussing in part. Women Pay is now alleging, he's now making it categorically clear that the government we have today, the rescue government, is busy selling the resources of our country and doing business with BN. This should be very, very concerning. Liberians should be concerned about this particular allegation from Women Pay, especially in a country where how you call this thing? In a country where drugs in huge quantity will be seen at the Roberts International Airport. And so we're going to be talking briefly about the situation from Women Pay. Oh yeah. In between time, we're going to keep talking about the drugs issue. The government of Liberia is still doing dilly-dally with our drug situation. The government is yet to take something in plain terms. They are still interviewing coke shop operators. The government still interviewing people at the airport. They are still interrogating peppermint sellers. We would need all of the information. We would need the real individuals who brought drugs to our country, those who are about to bring the country's name to the mud. We need the real names and not Pepekala sellers at the airport. All of these, including the situation at the Lopa border crossing point. We're from the business of today's presentation. Yesterday, we were told that the Ministry of Information issued a statement indicating that the border issue in Lopa County has been resolved. Right after saying that thing, independent journalists went to work and decided to inquire about the situation at the border. Interestingly, an OKFM investigation will uncover that the border in Solomba area is still being occupied by the Guinean soldiers, and that our Liberian police and immigration officers are far off from the river. This is contrary to what the Ministry of Information is saying. Is the government lying? Is the government still lying to us in the midst of uncertainty about our border crossing plans? Is the government still lying to the people? Is the government this irresponsible enough to keep lying to the people? We're going to find out. We're going to make that determination. On the flip side of issues, during the course of the second segment, by about 5:15 p.m. today, we're going to be playing host to Mr. James B. Masale Jr. James B. Masale Jr. is the acting head of office for the movement to restore and create sanity in Liberia. Mores, Liberia. The institution is the movement to restore and create sanity in Liberia. The guys will be joining us about 5:15 today with their international CEO, Mr. Zeli Koluba. They will join us via the Zoom link, while James B. Masale will be in studio to join Jerome Roosevelt and I as we will be discussing critical issues bordering on the safety of our people in Liberia, our constitutional democracy, the rule of law, and other broad issues of national concern. And so James Masale will be the guest in studio, while Zeli Koluba will be in the U.S. He's going to join us via Zoom right here on the platform. Too many things happening. The cash giveaway continues. DJ Mavis will pay you a lot of money. Like those who are receiving money undercover at the moment, there are people who are playing and receiving money. So you too can be the same. You can join those who are receiving money on the platform. The code remains the same. *255 *1#. The more you play, the better your chances are. *255 *1#. The more you play, the better your chances are. Oh yes. So by 5:15, our guests will join us in studio. *255 *1# for Lone Star MTN users. While those of you playing the orange money can dial *255 *6#. Name is Kind. We take a break. When we come back, we bring you the rest of the conversation here on 87.9.
It's about music. There are crowds from many places. In every community, I can see. So if you see crime, put it. Don't tell her in your hands. I'm ready for you to. They can't take your head. Come stop by here for us. When you step to your door, whether you reach or you fall. If you see a human target, you touch it. You wait for safety. If you see, don't keep it. My parts of the forest. The people bring safety to your door. Stopping crime and making people them before. Stop all Liberia. From the center to interior, keeping us safe, the stopping crime for all of us. People bringing safety to your door. Stopping crime and making people them before. Stop all Liberia. From the center to interior, keeping us safe, the stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Sion.
People bringing safety to your door. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Stop all Liberia. From the center to interior.
Okay, so welcome back to the program Freedom Hub on 87.9, the official voice of Freedom Communications Incorporated. My name is Kai. Adrian Roosevelt is here, my dear brother. Good afternoon and welcome.
Yes, as usual, we want to say welcome. And to those of you driving home and stay in your office in the keke, the buses, Transaka. But it is not like I'm hard 100%, I'm kind of maybe 90 because our princess is still under the weather. And we're hoping, like our young chief Oliver said, she be perhaps tomorrow or next week. But yeah, good to be here again. Welcome.
Okay, so we're back on the radio, and interestingly, there are too many things we'll talk about in few minutes because we have a guest. For the second segment, we have a guest that will be joining us during the course of the second segment uh, here on 87.9. But here's where we're going to be having most of these conversations. On yesterday, while we are discussing the drug issue in the country, why drug is continuing to ravage Jerome, the Liberian society, the government decided to throw out an information that is far-fetched. This is unacceptable to the people of Liberia. This is unacceptable to people whose only crime was to elect this government to power. And that is why we thought to have this issue as a conversation on the radio, plus other issues. Mind you, we are still firm on the government to stop playing around this drug case. They'll stop interviewing Pepe Calastello. They'll stop interrogating how you call, you know, newspaper sellers to the airport. We need those who brought the drugs to the country, those who were exporting the drugs to London. We need the names of those individuals. Anything other than that, you're I don't want to use that particular word, but you're misbehaving. I mean, you know what I wanted to say, right? Yeah. Anything other than that, you're doing something other. I mean, out of the way. You keep making us think we look that we do not know what we are doing as a people in the country. You can do that. You can do that. You can make us to think that way. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. So we'll talk about the drug issue, but Jerome will read a piece of paper on yesterday. The bottom line is the government is saying that the issue to the Solomon border has been resolved. So he will read the Inquirer newspaper's account of that story. Then we'll go to OKFM's own part of the story. We will also try to speak with our correspondent from Lopa County. He works for the Radio Makona. And by the way, the river in question is the Makona River. So there is a radio station there called Radio Makona. There is a radio station there called Radio Makona. So he's going to how you call this thing? He's going to give us update. Hopefully, if we get him, he's going to give us update here on the platform. But before we do so, we will also get the editorial report from our sister radio stations. OKFM did one. We're also going to be reading a particular story that was done by the Inquirer newspaper. on this issue of the government of Liberia informing the citizens that the Makona River Solomba crossing point crisis is now resolved. That's what the government is reporting. Interestingly, other media reports continue to say otherwise. Jerome will read the Inquirer newspaper, story. Please check your phone as well because I mean, we're a bit good. I think we resolved what is going on here. So check your phone and give us feedback. But go ahead, Jerry.
Okay. At long last, the government of Liberia has announced the resolution of its long-standing border dispute with the Republic of Guinea, bringing an end to years of uncertainty and tension in communities along the two countries' shared border requirements. Speaking at the Ministry of Information regular press briefing, Minister Jeremiah Pia confirmed that both nations have agreed to respect the established boundary, allowing residents on both sides to resume their normal daily activities. Quote, people are doing normal things like they were doing before.
Okay.
The people of Guinea are on their side of the land, while Liberia and its people remain on their land as well. The matter is resolved. Should I continue? That was the quote from the.
So please reread the particular part you just read.
Okay,
Read it over while we try to find the audio.
okay.
Go ahead.
At long last, the government of Liberia has announced the resolution of its long-standing border dispute with the Republic of Guinea, bringing an end to years of uncertainty and tension in communities along the two countries' share frontier. Speaking at the Ministry of Information regular press briefing, Minister Jeremiah Pia confirmed that both nations have agreed to respect the established boundary, allowing residents on both sides to resume their normal daily activities. Quote, the minister said, people are doing normal things like they were doing before. The people of Guinea are on their side on the land, while Liberia and its people remain on their land owned by the Liberian government. The matter is resolved. The information minister described the settlement as a major diplomatic achievement that has restored calm in affected border communities and strengthened relationship between the two countries. Although Pierre did not provide details regarding the final negotiations that led to the agreement, he credited continued bilateral engagement between the government of Liberia and the government of Guinea. Security authorities from both countries are now collaborating to maintain peace along the border and facilitate the movement of people, goods through designated area and crossing point. For years, this agreement over sanction of the Liberia-Guinea border created tension among local communities, affecting farmers and other activities. Well, so that's it. The government of Liberia, through the Ministry of Information and its minister, um, had a major press conference yesterday to confirm to the people of Liberia or to say to the people of Liberia that the Guinea Liberia Sodoma dispute has been finalized. And if you have your goods, if you have your family members, and according to him, this is the particular part I will read again. He said people are doing normal things like they were doing before. The people of Guinea are on their side of the land, while Liberia and its people remain on land they own. The matter is resolved.
Okay. So that is what the government is reporting. Our government, the government we all supported and voted for, is telling you and I that the border in Guinea, the border in Liberia, the contention area, the place under contention, is the whole situation is resolved. That's what the government is telling us. Good. Our job as media people is to investigate. If the government said anything settled, our job is to say, okay, government, we're not saying you're lying, but let us go there and know what is the situation. Now, OKFM correspondent is in Lofa County, and the correspondent was able to find a report from Lofa County, which was, how you call this thing, was aired on Karen Jackson show. So we're going to play you what the OKFM correspondent in Lofa County has to say about this story. So listen, take your time and listen. We'll play that for you. Take your time. Okay, hold on, take your time. We're trying to play it.
To Phobia to go to the Soma Bolo area just to find out whether the Guinea soldiers have left our side of the Bolo. Oh, I mean, you stay in Phobia? Morning.
Good morning, Clarence. I'm back in Bonjama.
Oh, but open the chicken basket and let the chicken out, brother. Dear bread. Hmm?
Yes, sir.
I can call out things. When chicken say, yeah, they have broken. How are you? How are you doing?
I'm okay, Clarence. I'm doing good.
Okay. Yesterday, through your bosses in the newsroom, we instructed that you go to Solomba Bolo to give us first hand about the situation there. Probably whether the Guineans have left, they've gone back across the water to their side of the place. Did you go there and what did you see?
Yeah, yesterday I arrived there at about 5:16 p.m. and I first interacted with some of the securities on ground. Though they talked to me off camera, but some of the security officers confirmed to me that yes, the guys have stayed there, and citizens are also able to talk to told me that yes, indeed, the soldiers are still on our side. Even the township commissioner there, I was able to interact with him. So as of yesterday, or 5:16, I left from there. The guys were there. Unlike otherwise, in my absence, that they left.
So the Guinean soldiers are still on our side of the border.
Yes, they are.
Now,
Yes.
how is it difficult? So it means that the Liberian security are now allowing civilians to go and see the Guinean soldier right there. That nobody can go see there, right?
No. Up to now, citizens are not allowed to go there.
But at least the other side is people doing the normal thing they put on the farm and blah blah blah. Because I mean, as a matter of fact, it's becoming normal now. So
Yeah, it has become normal since too many calls have been made and other efforts applied by the government seem not to be working. I think citizens around there have just decided to let it go and continue their normal activities.
what are some of the things that the citizens were telling you? Some of the people you interacted with, what are some of the things they were telling you?
They are still hopeful. They believe that the government will still continue the diplomatic engagement. But if nothing like that seems to be working, they are cool and they're going to just live by it.
Okay. So this was the OKFM correspondent who was able to fill Karen Jackson in this morning with information from the Lofa side of the border. Now we are going to establish contact with Emmanuel Soa. Emmanuel Soa is a Liberian journalist. He works for Radio Makona. Radio Makona is stationed in Foya District, Lupa County. But currently, Emmanuel Soa is in Vonjema, but he was able to do his own reportorial duty on yesterday as well. And so he would join us. He would join us very very shortly when once he peaks. He would join us. I think we have him now, Mr. Soa Emmanuel. Good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. And thank you for joining me this afternoon.
Okay, how is Lova County as we speak from the overall?
Yeah, Lofa County is good to where I am right now. We having a very cool weather here this afternoon.
Okay, the government of Liberia on yesterday, through the Minister of Information, Minister Jeremy Pia, made a disclosure that the Solomba border area, where the radio Makona, where the Makona river is, the situation is resolved. That's what the Minister of Information told us. You are a journalist who works for Radio Makona, the radio station that is named after the river in question. What is the situation from that area?
Yeah, thank you again for joining me. We got this information, but I've not got there in person to find out whether the Guineans are still there or they have left.
Okay.
Well, upon receiving this information,
Mhm.
I dispatched my boys to go and check what was happening at the Solomba port of entry.
Okay.
And upon arriving, the securities told them not to cross the buffer zone because they have a checkpoint where they don't allow civilians to cross. And so they asked, well, we are here to find out whether the Guineans have gone. The security told them no. If those guys are gone, we'll be excited to even call journalists to be around to see how the return will be or to see the place and take photos or do videos. But as we speak, they are still at the same point where they were before.
Okay, I'm coming. Let's take it bit by bit. So you dispatch your reporters, your boys, to the border because you were in Bunjima, according to what I'm hearing. And
Yeah.
when they went there, our Liberian security officers on the Liberian side of the border told the guys that you guys can go to the water side because the Guinean soldiers are still there. And if for any reason the Guinean soldiers leave, we ourselves will call you guys who are journalists to show you around the place. So don't go there. The buffer zone is still intact, and you cannot go to that place because the Guinean soldiers are still there. Is that what you are confirming on this radio?
Yeah, sure. That buffer zone have been there for the past month since our securities been there, and you cannot cross that buffer zone until you are allowed by the securities, no matter who you are, because the buffer zone people understand to be a place where if you are just a civilian, you will not just cross there because you are not entitled to go there. And so on that backdrop, they told them to back up. If there's any situation that the Guineans have gone back, you will see authorities from the district and even other, authorities from other sectors will also be there to find out whether it is true or false. But for now, they should back up the place until further notice.
No, so away from the crossing point, there were other farms. People had their gardens, their small farms along the water, the river, closer to where the Guineans are. Are those people going to their farms? I'm not talking about those who want to cross the water, but are people going to their farms? Are they allowed to go to their garden to pluck their vegetables and stuff?
Yeah, that have been allowed. The citizens are there. They allow them to have their gardens around their houses because most of them have this vegetable being planted around, like the villa balls and other vegetables
Mhm.
that they have. And so the securities allow them to work on that. But what is not allowed there, because they have a very big land where people usually do farming.
Mhm.
And so that's the farming that is now going on there at
Okay.
the border point.
Okay.
But from the border now coming to Solomba, all the way going to Foya, people are doing their normal activities like farming and other stuff are going on there. But the only thing that is not going on is the cross-border transaction that usually used to happen between the Guineans and the Liberians.
Okay. All right, Emmanuel. There is a question from Arjun Roosevelt.
Yes, I just want you verify, listen to you very carefully. But this is what the information minister told the country yesterday. People are doing number of things that they were doing before. The people of Guinea are on their side of the border, and Liberians are on their side doing their number of things. Can you actually confirm this?
Yeah, like I said, I will not confirm it like I was there, but for those who then they inform us that the Guineans are still at the point. The other thing that is going on normally, our citizens are there doing their normal farming, like vegetable farming, not rice farming, but vegetable farmings are going on. What we receive from our reporters that we send there to find out what was going on. But the cross-border transaction is what they are not seeing or they do not see going on there.
Okay, so in simple English, are the Guineans on their side, the place they used to be way back, or they on our side?
Our border said if people stay to our side.
Okay, that's that's
Yeah.
that's that's the simplest one. All right, Emmanuel Sua, Radio Makona, thank you very much for joining us at a very short notice, my brother.
Thank you so much for having me this afternoon.
Okay, Emmanuel Sua is a journalist
Hmm.
who is with the Radio Makona. Radio Makona is being named after the Makona River, the very river that got trouble. So the journalist we talked to is from that town. A radio station is named after. Hmm?
Yeah.
The Makona River.
All I can say to you, Oliver, pack your things and leave that main horse and go back to your old man or go back to your family.
So I mean, Liberians, that's exactly what we have.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you guys are listening out there.
They're listening.
The radio is on, right? Yeah. You know why I asked if the radio is on? Because the thing is shameful.
What is shameful?
No,
Oliver?
I mean the thing is
There's
shameful.
no word to even describe.
This thing is disgraceful. What the government won't do to me or forget about the drugs issue because they lie.
Exactly.
No, they lie. We ain't able to forget about the drugs issue. So what are they trying to do? To divert the minds of the Liberian people from the drug issue? Wemope said the reason Liberia and Guinea almost went to war, it was because people clandestinely awarded a mining license to EBK mining company to go and mine gold and diamond from a river that belongs to both countries without the consent of Guinea. Wemope told us. We got the audio. We play it. A problem you created, you have not solved the problem, Jerome. You have not solved the problem. Foreign troops still holding guns on our soil. The people managing, they're living in their era in fear. Because they don't even know what will happen to the Guinean one day. The Guinean will go one day and say, no, you know what, they play air small, won't go inside small mode.
Yeah.
And you come to the people and tell them that the issue is resolved, people going by their normal activities as it used to be.
And I was
OKFM reporter. And we play a voice.
Yeah.
We call our own correspondent from Radio Makona, Emmanuel Soa. He just said the same thing. And he was clear. He said he did not go there yesterday because he was in Vonjima. But there are reporters who are in Foya. So he sent the reporters with the notion that the reporters are going to go directly to the water side, take pictures at the water side, and send the pictures. But when the reporters were going, the Liberian security officers who are, way ahead on the Liberian side told them, said, no, the Guinea men stay to that water side. So you can cross there. You can go on that side. You got to remain here. The day the Guinea soldiers get in the kingdom to go back to Guinea, we ourselves, the Liberian security official, will call you guys, the journalists, and tell you to go to the water side and take picture, and we'll go there to put our flag back up. But until then, you cannot go there because the Guineans are still there. So where did Jeremy Pia take the information from to say the issue is resolved? OKFM sent journalists there. Freedom FM sent journalists there. Okay, I don't want to talk plenty. Let Jeremy Pia tell Eugene Fagon to carry LNTV to Solomba border and do live broadcast to the Solomba border. Rest of the water. Let the journalist be standing in the water. Jerome?
Yeah.
Let the ELBC journalist be standing in the water with a jacket.
And confirm.
With an ELBC jacket. And the ELBC pick up to pack to where the Guinean posted the flag. Rest of the flagpole. Let the ELBC pick up, pack there. And the ELBC journalists stay in the Makona River. You know the river, it can be too deep to the beach. Let him stay in the Makona River and be reporting from there. Say right now to the Makona River, the camera here passing, the border free. Let our ERD men, let our AFF men, the Guinea men way across on the side. That's what we want. Jeremy Pia should give Eugene Fagon some money and few oil. Let him go.
No, he can do that for due diligence to sacrifice for the country.
My point is, these guys know the truth. They know that this is a diabolical lie. Why are you doing this to the Liberian people? Why are you doing this to us? This is the government for God in heaven's sake. The government should be the last entity that should lie. Do you know what you could cause? That everything is solved there? Do you know you could risk the life of a Liberian who could just listen to ELBC and say, oh, the information minister say everything is resolved?
Yeah.
Maybe that man was in the bush hunting. You understand? Yeah. Maybe they were in the bush hunting with a single barrel gun and say, oh, since the thing resolved, the men are going on the side. And I want to fire all around again. I want to tell the shock off. If the man come in with a single barrel, the Guinean soldier could see him with a single barrel and just feed that, the man come in and attack them, they could shoot him and kill him. They could shoot him and kill him because
people have their crops as well wanting to pass.
That's what I'm saying. Look, Jerome, closer to the border, closer to the crossing point, after the forest.
Yeah.
So maybe somebody can go do the live hunting, and the shorter way for the men to come outside, maybe is to just go to the border and come outside.
Yeah.
But because of the crisis, the men gotta go all around the mountain and turn around. So if the men get smaller rather than yes, oh, the people say the issue is solvable. The men go say, oh, but the way it's solved, the men are not on the side now. Our own men here, I will just go there. When I reach in here, what I meant to do, I will speak English. You know?
Yeah.
And the men will know say, oh, that me.
Yeah.
You know, say, I Liberian man, did I say the Liberian people? What will happen if the men just go that way, single barrel, or we call it coming from checking a trap? The Guinean soldier will just look at him and think that he's intending to attack them. They could open fire on him. Misinformation from the government should not be condoned. I mean, how come the government is supposed to be so educated and sophisticated doing this to us? Jerome, this is appalling.
My brother Megan say my mom. My mother.
It's appalling. How do you go about lying? Oh, you think when you do that, they will jump on that story and then grab it and lead the drug issue? You guys gotta tell who brought the drugs to the country, who brought the cocaine. No, but I mean that's what they want to do.
Come out to the
You think when you do that lie, they will jump and say, oh, the people say the soya go, they will just be talking soya go. No, what I know say Guinea soya living on our land.
We accept that.
What I know the government is incapacitated to the extent where foreign troops living on our land. Simple. What I know that we know 100%. We know 100% that the government allow our sovereignty to be under threat. That will be sharing our country. That Liberia, the only country where beside the foreign embassies, another country got flag who's on our land, where not an embassy. The Guinea embassy where in single, in not to Solomba border.
Yeah.
Why should the flag be there?
But Oliver, in this modern time, with this kind of issue, and you think the issue is resolved, and the two governments will not take pictures.
Thank you.
And the information minister is brave to come to the public to say everything is okay. Guineans are on their side doing their things normally. Liberians are on their side doing their things normally. Where are the photos? So no program, no ceremony. The same thing you people did with the project in Lofa. Look, you have to take off that opposition jacket and be responsible.
But what is this,
You
man?
have to be truthful.
The thing is, it's embarrassing. That's not governance.
Hmm.
You already got a disgraceful situation hanging on the head of the government, where government officials are being suspended for their involvement in 198 plates of compressed cocaine, high-grade cocaine. You are turning the country into a drug hub,
Yeah.
transiting drugs, selling drugs, harboring drug criminals. You go to an 86-year-old man house and surrounded with good gun men. Try to go arrest him.
Yeah.
But there is a home that is reported to have kept drugs for over 1 month in the country. One single police will not go to surround that home. You already have a disgraceful situation on your hands as a government. The drug issue is a serious disgrace to this country. We're still fighting how to solve that problem. And you lying to about the Lofa border issue? When the government will go open Lofa border issue and they will not send developmental asibo,
No ceremony.
developmental asibo, he will not go there to be jumping around, that picking. He will not go there to be jumping around. Asibo, he will not go jump there. They will not send Eugene Fagon, Casaprico, he will not go there. Casaprico will not go to the border to go do live. I mean, how do these people think we look? They think the government doing good.
You heard it, the reporter. He said the security guard says when the thing is resolved, we are the first people going to call you.
That's what the security guys told our correspondent. They said when anything resolved, you have to stop coming here asking, or when it resolved, we ourselves will go from and tell us, y'all come. In fact, you're the journalist here in Lofa, now you're a little call. We're going to bring all the people journalists from Monrovia. They play Gary Como when? Why name? Nelson Freeman went there. Rachel Kun go there. Tifa, all of them go to that place. All of them go to that place. Here, Kun go there too. They play all the men went to. That the place will be open. Our soldiers will be on our side. Guinea soldier will cross And our people, they not take picture for developmental ASIBO to pass around with the picture.
No post.
No post. More, are they ain't posting picture of our Liberian soldiers on our side?
Mm.
And let me say this to you. We now want no picture anymore. Jerome, LTA took Starlink to the Liberian soldiers, Liberian John Security to FOIA, right? So what that means is that network is there.
Yeah.
So don't say no Lone Star only network to the border. No. You took Starlink that we saw it on live TV. Take the Starlink and carry right side the water star and install it.
Yeah.
Then y'all tell YouTube Falcon to go there with LNTV Facebook page, Ministry of Information Facebook page, Developmental ASIBO will be there too. Y'all use the Starlink network and go live and say, right now we are to Solomba crossing point, let the water here, Developmental ASIBO jumping inside, maybe you want to use it to wash the face. Y'all go there and do it. Let us know. Right? Let us know for real that our border, our side of the border, is free of the Guinean soldiers. Anything other than that, just stop embarrassing yourselves. We will never forget about the drug issue. If you think the drug issue that one of those stories that can die after 2 weeks, you're lying.
Going back to the drug issue, back to the topic.
You're lying. We're going to go back to it. We are not concerned about all these schools people you're hiring. Bring those who brought the drugs to the country and bring those who are transporting the drugs out of the country.
Yeah.
The owners of the drugs. Don't go to hold Tesla Jawa then. Tesla Jawa looking for your money. I walked down Broad Street today and I tell one time I said, my man, I got potato green in the bag. The man will just hold the potato green and say, gee, the thing will give me $500. He doesn't care what's in it.
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
The
The time I ain't careful, know why he carrying.
Let me machine with him.
No, he care. So don't bring all Tesla Jawa story when in fact you already know that in not Tesla Jawa took any drug anywhere. No Tesla Jawa was involved in taking drugs anywhere. You know. The $90 million we're talking about, it has no Tesla Jawa connection to it. The Tesla Jawa video you're passing around has to do with the May 2,200 kilograms that were airlifted. It's not the 90 million. It's not Tesla carry the 90 million to the airport. The funny thing was the DEA people to the airport know the truth. The Swimmer DEA officer didn't know the truth. The Swimmer airport security didn't know the truth. The man, if you didn't tell you, what kind of car carry the thing in there? So you can lie about anything. Stop delaying all with all the text in there. It will not work. It will not go water. We're coming to go take calls, Jerome. But before we go take calls, while we are with our guests, we'll be hosting our guests by the guests will be joining us in studio by 5:15 and 5:20 we'll start the conversation, right? But imagine what's happening to the country. And the government thing will use Solomon border. You already mess up on the border issue. The first thing info you got two big problems info ya. Problem number one, the Guinean soldier on our land. Info ya. Problem number one. Problem number two, you're paying $10 million property, they will not get no owner. Where government will be the surprise.
All that in there, not get owner. The Jordan get owner.
The Jordan get owner. The $10 million property, info not get owner. You're also doing your own bad thing behind the scene. You can't own it. You can't own it.
Yeah.
You can't own up to your own decision. You never want to own up to it. You want you for your crossing point to confuse the citizens? The people are still concerned. Who brought the drugs? Who brought the drugs? Who brought $19 million drugs to this country? To move $19 million drugs, you need zero amount of money. You could hold in Tesla Jawa who looking for 10 out of 10. You think we're that dumb? Look at what Women Face said. Who would have ever thought that this is a government that came to rescue the country? Who, Jerome?
They are BMT they own. They are BMT they own. They think the people of Liberia don't know them. The criminal deeds that they have struck. Even as I speak to you, I have documents, sensitive documents. I can't give out now. I have sensitive documents how they are sold out some of our important mineral deposits. I have that. The deals that they cross, the deals they try to cross with other companies in the country already. I intercepted that. It's right now in my hand. It's in my hand right now.
The deal they cross with other countries. Let we in Guinea saying land issue. They may say you got document in hand with that is connected to deals that the government signed with other countries. How sure are
When,
we?
when the person says D, that means
How sure are we that the government has something to deal with Guinea
there's nothing
for that
wrong.
land? The man is telling you they are beating.
Yeah.
This is the most immediate former minister for lands, mines, and energy. Minister of lands and mines. Women pay. This man is telling you that his government was just his government brought the power. He's telling you that the guys are beating. Then are you small? You know the party man who in the taxi your cabinet not even correct. You coming big the drawer. That you stay arguing with your friend in the taxi in the keke there. Listen to women pay. Listen to him.
They are BMT they on. They think the people of Liberia don't know them. The criminal deeds that they have struck.
The criminal deals they have struck.
As I speak to you, I have documents, sensitive documents. I can't give out now. I have sensitive documents how they are sold out some of our important mineral deposits.
How they have sold out some of our important mineral deposits. The government that came to rescue people also.
All over the people wicked.
The minister, of, the former minister of mines and energy is telling you and I that they have sold some of our important mineral deposits. Something we're going to keep for our children. The men are selling it.
And interestingly, this man was the
He
minister.
is still with them.
Yeah, he was the minister
of lands, mines,
and
and energy.
Yeah, so when he's telling you,
and that's why, according to him, that's why they sacked him.
Yeah,
that's why they dismissed him, because he was against it. He advised them on the cover. No, we promised these people that we're coming to rescue them. We did not promise them we'll sell their resources. We will banjo it. We didn't promise these people that we'll mortgage their natural resources and pillage this country.
Wow.
You hear him? He's referring to them as BMs. Not Jerome talking and not me. He's the newsmaker. We are the commentators. We are doing commentary on what you're saying.
What they are BMT they on.
Yeah.
They are BMT they on. They think the people of Liberia don't know them. The criminal deeds that they have struck. Even as I speak to you, I have documents, sensitive documents. I can't give out now. I have sensitive documents how they are sold out some of our important mineral deposits. I had that. The deals that they cross, the deals they try to cross with other companies in the country already. I intercepted that. It's right now in my hand. It's in my hand right now. They don't know about it, but I know it. Yeah. So they are afraid. They wanted me out of the way so they can do whatever they want to do. But I'm out of the way. So what they want to do. But I will fight. And I'm announcing it here.
Okay. So you heard it.
Okay.
How come the government that was supposed to rescue us is being accused by one of them? One of the soldiers who's supposed to rescue this country. In his testimony, he said, I was standing against it, and because he chose to stand for the right thing, he was being booted out. He was being booted out. They dismissed him. President Biden dismissed this man because he chose to stand for the Liberian people. You heard him? He saw documents where people wanted to sell. In fact, where they are negotiating to sell. And they already sold some.
Yeah.
They're negotiating to sell some more. And they're still looking for a buyer for other ones. The country did not start with United Party. It did not start with President Baka. It will not end with him. No, our country like will not end with President Baka. Okay, it started with Joseph Jingin Robert. We don't know who it will end with.
Yeah. But it will not end with.
But it will not end with President Baka because God is not ending the earth. You know, he ain't ending the earth anytime soon. No, he's not. Okay. He's God. He can end it tomorrow morning. But at least from our human standpoint, it is not ending with Joe Baka. At the end of the day, you will leave the presidency. So why are they selling our resources?
But when he calls them BM all over, that means the deals they are having with these.
They've been from under the water.
Yeah, with these companies, perhaps they are not constitutional. They are not going by the law.
They may be through the laws, but those deals got plenty of kickbacks. and funny clauses in it that will benefit a few group of individuals. Why you think the minister yellow machine our $80 some million for A, $50 some million for A and so forth. A little king down up to $20 something million.
So they wanted to pass through the yellow machine.
People wanted to eat money from there. Why you think the broad Nicotes scholarship to take $300, from individual students? Matthew Yimple blew the alarm. They got vexed and suspended the board.
They're always chasing people who want to do good things.
When Matthew Yimple suspected that they were about to do anything with Liberian students to promise them that they were sending out of the country for status, and he said that thing a lie. They think the government bringing a fake thing. They sack him.
Women pay.
Women pay told them so long. You cannot prove to keep rescuing the country. You cannot claim to be a government that will rescue the country, and you are there mortgaging the resources of the Liberian people. So money. Now, how do you do this to the country, man? What did Liberian people did to you guys? The woman Joe Baga hide anything in for Liberia. On one unification day, you would have had press conference. And so, Lord, let me tell you something. I wanted to do bad to the country, but let me say this to you. I want to tell you the person did bad to me, the person did bad to me, the person did bad to me. You're telling them to beg me. We would have the work they're going to beg you. Say, Papa, we're sorry. Then you just lead a whole election with us. Let's run it. Maybe who want to be president, and we'll go. But to beg us that you want to be our president, with the notion that you will change things and rescue us and for your government to come to power, this is now a Gray accusing you of being a BM.
One of your own.
This is not Azador telling you that you are a BM. This is a former chairman of the Unity Party. Whoever pay. Former chairman of the Unity Party. Yeah, you're SG. Yeah. Former chairman, former SG. This is the former chair. I think he left the chairmanship before Boda took over, right? Boda then he went
I'm sure of the Secretary General.
Yeah, he was Secretary General. Something like way he began at IDT or something. I stand to be corrected on it, but he was SG. This is a serious matter, man, in the United Party. The man who presided over the expulsion of President Ellen Johnson from the UP. This boy told Robert Sali, I will not take your money. I cannot support you to be senator in 2014.
He refused a deputy minister job.
That women pay he resigned in 2010 from government because he felt the government was not proceeding right there. And it's not his first time to disagree disagree with government. Women pay is on record. He's on record of being an integrity actor. We can have one of the disagreement with women pay. But he's a man of few words. But he's staying back. Look at how the people are celebrating the man when they're leaving.
Yeah.
Leaving Lensman or anything. How they were celebrating him. I saw transformation under him. I saw how he transformed the building. Usual Lensman building. I saw what he did with it. I saw how he did a whole renovation. He revamped the whole place. Whether he inherited the money or it was just not the fact that he was able to live by that original plan is a good thing. You heard him call them BM. You're not Jerome talking it. One of them calling themselves BM. Black money people. That's what BM means. Black money. BM.
People who don't do things.
Criminals. Man, the country was pranked.
Seriously.
The country was pranked.
Seriously.
2023, we were pranked.
They think that Waga wanted to burn our country.
The country was pranked.
If I now win,
look,
win the country.
Listen to me, fellow Liberians. God spoke to President Weah and said, "Amen, concede." And a 20,500 vote difference, give it. Don't tell us we want to give it. Imagine if President Weah had not conceded. By this time, people still got the perception that United Party got the solution to solving the country problem. By now, anything we're talking, somebody in the boss in the test, you're copying not correct. They're still arguing. So you people are listening, in the taxi, in the bus, in the keke, they go, they're arguing in the keke, they were begging keke power.
But we don't have their time all over. The Liberian people are more than those people. There were other people who
Because
voted.
the point is, you are seeing, you are hearing these things firsthand. This is from Webmo Pay. He's telling you and I that the guys are running a BM country.
Young government.
Everybody's stealing. Everybody's stealing.
I told you want to about it. You want to do the second injury on us, they sack you.
Hearing it? Everybody's stealing. Man, how do you do this to the country? These people trusted you for going heaven sick. Like we always say here, Jerome. These people trusted you. Some of the people, they got integrity. I know. I mean, the old man, Liberty Christian Church pastor, on that fateful Sunday, he took the Liberian flag and called Joe back out to the in the middle of the church and gave the flag to him and God said, I gave the flag. I mean, sometimes the Liberty pastor church, the Liberty church pastor can just sit there and say, hey, this one, what did I do?
I really make you myself.
No, I mean, he may not want to say it, but like he said, maybe he'll say, God, was this the message actually? Was it this man who you see me though? That the man who has going to get a flag yet?
See, the people thought I was yeah, you get happy.
Yeah.
We saw the people.
There are people who place their little integrity on the line. There are people who do some things out of the box. Things that they didn't even have to do.
when you can laugh, what it is for stealing.
And tell me when they said they solved the border issue in Solomba. 2 different radio stations made inquiry. That's what we're saying. Okay, see yourself in, and our reporters are saying it is not solved. You'll carry ELBC. I say I'm gonna carry Freedom TV. Go there, you'll say, oh, like, yeah.
No, you'll say, I'm telling you, on the other side.
So you'll carry ELTV. Eugene Fagon. You'll carry him. You put penny kinju in your car. Then you go there. You encourage him more to go there. And go to the water side. He say, you want to carry shoe, ain't carry slipper. Go to the water side, enter the water, and say, yeah, I'm here. LBL will not be the same. LBL will not be the same. This is fact was efficient. So Lumba live, LBL will never be the same. As you can see here, the water here. Developmental Asibo, show it. Developmental Asibo. Not do it.
We want to see
anything other than that. You stop lying to us and focus on the drugs. We want to know who brought the drugs to the country, and that's all.
Yeah.
All.
The main point there.
That's all. We want to know who brought the drugs to the country. You will not keep running from the drugs issue by introducing unnecessary conversations. We'll take a break. When we come back from our break, we take a few calls, and at 5:15, our guys will sit in studio 5:20 exact. We start the conversation with them. Let's take a break to be right back on 87.9.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Sign.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the second to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe and stopping crime for all your own. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper.
Okay, Crime Stoppers Liberia. The sponsor behind most of our shows here on 87.9. Call us on 0886 500 104 0776 104 104 are the numbers to join the conversation on 87.9. These are the numbers to join the conversation on 87.9 Freedom Radio Liberia. So call us. Let's go and take your input. The Minister of Information to us. That the border clear. 2 different radio stations in inquiry. It ended at the government line. What we did to the minute, it's a shame. It's a disgrace. Interestingly, that's where we are. Let's talk to the first person on the line. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm trying to red light.
Red light. Go ahead. You hear it for yourself, my brother. What did you get to see?
Yeah, my brother. We over. We very trouble. We are in trouble with these people. Yeah, brother. If you know, if you couple them in court trouble, put the point here. You be thinking how to count on. Now we can.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. We'll talk to the other person. Hello, go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing?
Hello, okay. How you doing?
We're great.
This is fine. You know, we're calling from St. Paul's Fish.
Go ahead.
Okay. So Larry, people study us. They cannot show if we know about God there or above. Then again, listen to the movie. The people that came and said they were the best people. And then today, women pay calling BM. You know how it's done? And still disgraceful. So we must pay to say that thing. Very disgraceful. So let's be there now. We all say everything. Oh, they see me.
Okay, thank you. We'll leave you right there. We'll talk to the person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you?
This is French Ebenezer Western, which is one of the Liberia legitimate owner of the Joyce Center for Kenya.
Go ahead, my brother.
First thing first, whenever you hear the security message buffer zone, it means that area is not safe. Whenever you hear the security message buffer zone, it means the area don't have any ownership. Those contesting parties are not allowed there. Anything can happen there anytime. And more besides, on a normal circumstance, on a normal situation, I mean, you cannot have a buffer zone placed at a border entry point. It can never be. So that entire thing that you said is a diversionary tactic to take our attention when the reacting are pressing us. The first thing of reminder is that place we're discussing there is the room of the president. That place we're discussing there is the room of the deputy speaker. You were here when the deputy speaker went there with crowd. They didn't achieve anything or coming to see. The more we get together, your friend, my friend. Now, if they were to achieve what women and people the minister are trying to laugh about, they would have gone to that point where euphoria. They would have gone there celebrating. The same way you started wearing yellow coat passing around with yellow machine, they would have done worse than that. But this thing here, like I said, we shouldn't dwell too much on it. Let's focus on the drug issue. That's a main issue.
Thank you.
That's a main issue.
Thank you. And we know who brought the drugs to the country. Go ahead, quickly. Let's say no time.
Good evening, KOK. Good evening, Jerome. Let me say good evening to all peace-loving Nigerians at this time.
Go ahead.
Calling from Broad Street, this is possible.
Go ahead, boss.
KOK, it is a shame on the part of this government that in this time, in this age, where the internet has made the world of global village, somebody like the information minister will blatantly lie to the people. Look, in a serious country, where the market here will not be having a job, but these are the people who have been branded as sophisticated and responsible. Look at the kind of foolishness they did. And some people under the illusion. That's the reason the begging question is, why is it they have not celebrated? Because we celebrate everything. We started celebrating yellow machine, we started celebrating process, and all kinds of nonsense. They put on the intelligence of the Liberian people who went in all those countries for elect them to power, and this is the kind of pay back to.
Thank you very much.
Thank
you very much, Gus. We need you right there, Gus. Let's talk to this person. Go ahead. 1 minute.
Thank you. I'm Edmond Carr, the visually impaired pushing for the return of President Weah.
Go ahead.
Librarian for Justice. And if President Boakai was not in the know of what Jeremiah did, he should have been suspended or dismissed by now, because he lies to the nation and lies to the international community. This other color order. We have said to the guys that this 19.2, that we are only 50 million, 500 million drugs that you got brought into the country. No lie can probably one. Because it's not about us. Your DA boss told us that these drugs were going to Great Britain. What do you think Great Britain and America will sit here and allow you to cover this drug that you guys are using to support the $1.2 billion project? It's not going to work here.
Okay.
People to the border, we got family there, we got friends there. The moment you go through your press conference, we start placing call to our friends, our family. Not because we have a local, we get nobody there. Okay? We got to put all there, we can call. They will get our information. So you will lie, you will lie. I don't know where you will end the lies here. But people, don't care, oh yeah. The people that was sitting there trying to play British, we want to know their name. We want to hear about what they our concern, because it's concerning. It's harassing our country, it's damaging our family image. I don't want to hear. We don't want to hear about what you guys already feel on, because as far as concerned, Liberia is not to the level that it was before.
Thank you. We'll leave it right there. Let's go to the other person. Go ahead, quickly.
My name is Robert Makoya. Okay. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Go ahead, Robert.
Okay, we are in serious trouble. We are in serious trouble in this country. Under the regime of Joseph Nyeman Boakai. It's what you put lies in this country. Because everything that they have been saying is lie. You lie to come to power, you continue to lie. Why they even made a minister of people are getting lies to the Liberian people? We are in serious trouble because the sense of direction are lost from the government. They don't know because the lies God is beating them. Seriously, because the president said you're going to work with the devil. And when you are working with the devil, God will just blind your eye.
Thank you. We'll leave you right there. We'll talk to the person. Go ahead. 1 minute. Let's hear you. We're running out of time. Go ahead, man, Bessie.
Yeah. I want to small sound. The one is someone is taking. What pass out the baby? What is the guy? And say, baby, that the prince say you will want to devil. That man, he will be that or say you will sleep.
No. We'll leave you right there, over. We'll leave you, man, Bessie. We'll leave you. Let's take the last caller. Man, Sisi, go ahead. Let's hear you.
I okay.
We agree quickly, no time.
This is how to after election. Just play with public. I don't believe that. Me ask. I don't believe that. What is the issue?
By the time you can call. Go ahead.
Don't do that to me.
Okay. Go ahead.
You score, Master.
I don't matter. You someone for the whole you can throw. Who there in that throw? Wrap around. I feel what they are. You will tell with the job. That's why I think about my place. No. Let me say your move. The pastor told us say your move government like around you. Your government will be moved. And your government they can lie for the head to the toe. What can lie? They bet you all of that. I don't know who they are. What today you come by and say, I don't know. You come by and say, the people get it. You know, lie. Something about two. They bet you by and say, oh, if a man will be something about food there.
Okay.
They tell you myself that you are innocent of everything that was in the first country. You went and saw the private English. When you came back, the came back. Oh, in the street for monkey. You see our brother said, in the past. And then what they put down, you get information minister. Now, forcing my every day, information minister. Now, so we put it down. To put that area, we take it in the information minister. And now you come to us. So come here and lie because God can lie. So only you can lie. But I mean, people, how you see all that? They play fair. Anybody just baby report for them. And you still go, you can't listen to it. You got people for our parents, they phone every day. All the day, we tell us, no, everything to me in this place. Things are going bad in this place.
Thank you.
If you break the old one, they are new one. But you are just going to go over there, going for business. You're getting money from there, the people are there. They might laugh to all the things to say. They just issue, not put their power. On their back for the whole year, they will say, oh, who predict them? So that's joking. I'm only making you better.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll leave you right there, man. Let's take a break. But then we'll come back and join our guests. Both of them have arrived. We will be joining their CEO in the US. There is a whole lot more to talk about here on the platform. But let's take this quick break. When we come back, we join our guests.
I can't stand no more because I'm a fool. I cannot go to school because no more money. I can't stand no more because I'm a fool. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. Hey yo, excuse me, Mr. Generally. I wanna how you make your headlines. Get dressed with this day. Although I read the news every day, but I'm really still getting confused now. And I just wanna ask you some questions. Oh, is it based on money? Is it based on presidency? Is it based on technology? Is it based on war? Tell me, he got made your head. Oh, he got made your story. Yeah. There's no job, no job, no hustler. He got major he got major story. There is no job, no never hustler. Come take a coverage, the rainy season coming soon. In the ghetto, all the houses are full of vacation, nowhere to sleep. Come and see the widow, living in the street with her children. Since the daddy went to war to fight, he never lived to see them. The children have no shelter, oh, the children have no education. The children have no one to call their friend, the children have no food.
Okay, so we're going to join our studio guests who are already pretty seated. We have in studio Mr. James B. Masale Jr. James Masale Jr. is the acting head of office, the movement to restore and create sanity in Liberia, Moraes. He's been accompanied by Ms. Teresa T. Ware. Teresa T. Ware is from the same movement, Morag, according to them. Then we also have Mr. Zelius Koluba. He's there in the U.S. The three of them will be joining us to talk more about their institution and what's going on in Liberia. On Sunday, they had a press conference addressing too many issues, and so we're going to be asking them what do they intend to achieve? What is it from the movement to restore and create sanity in Liberia? Gentlemen and lady, it's an honor to welcome you to Freedom Hub. Good afternoon. Okay, so you have to get close to the microphone. Give it a try. Go ahead. Yeah,
Good afternoon, okay. Are you getting me?
and work this out. Okay, are we good? What about you?
Yeah.
Okay, she's better. Jerome, Chris, you have to get Chris to get this microphone. This one is not on, so please check it. Yeah, just
Yeah.
what? Okay, just hold on. Let's take this quick break. Let's take this quick break while we try to adjust here.
How many people do you love? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Who's the special effort? No job, no money, no plus, no glory, no help for poor men. That's what we know. We got major, we got major story. There is no job, no money for us. We got major, we got major story. There is no job, no money for us. You don't know stories? You've been writing stories for rap for pages. Keep writing stories about people who not too concerned. You know a lot of people in the ghetto.
Okay, all right. So welcome back. We've been able to address it. Yes, we've been able to address that situation. Yeah, so go ahead, Makale. Where? Welcome. Good afternoon.
Yeah, thank you, KOK.
Okay.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Okay. Wow,
And
that's good. So, Mr. Zeli Koluba, are you getting us
I'm
from
getting you guys.
your place in the US?
Yeah, go afternoon, okay, and go afternoon to your listening audience.
Mr. Koluba, are you getting us?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not
getting
hearing
you. Are
you.
you not getting me?
Okay, we are getting you loud.
Okay, I said go afternoon, okay, and go afternoon to your many listeners in Liberia and around the world.
Okay. All right. So we are having some echo. So hold on, we're trying to address it. We're trying to address that echo in the background, but we're good now. So we're gonna start with the acting head in the country, the acting head of officer. Mr. Swari, what is this whole institution all about? Quickly.
Yeah, so let me say thank you again, KOK. And we are MORES, the movement to restore and create sanity in Liberia.
Okay.
And we have our base in district number 10. So for us, we want to see better for Liberia, starting with district number 10.
Okay.
So once more we are MORES, movement to restore and create sanity in Liberia. Thank you.
Madam, we are.
Yes, sir.
You're the lone female here. Do you have other females part of this institution?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you are their representative. What triggered your decision to form part of this organization?
Okay. Thank you once again, Mr. Khan, for affording us the opportunity to be in your studio.
Okay.
And then I am Teresa Tiwia once again. And then what triggered us to form part of this noble organization? It's based on the agenda of the organization in minding, looking at how the country goes and how it runs.
Okay.
Yeah. The happenings within our district and the happenings within the country.
When were you guys established?
MORES was established 2024, right after the general elections in the Republic of Liberia. Yeah.
So to restore sanity, our John Roosevelt is
I heard District 10, and I heard you say I heard you saying that in our district. So I want to know, is it across Liberia or particularly District 10 of Monserrado County?
MORES is across Liberia.
Okay.
We are here for the Liberian people.
But your focus is in District 10.
But our focus currently now is in District 10.
Okay. Now let's go to the CEO who is in the US. I understand that this is your idea, Mr. Zelek Koluba. Why did it have to be? And by the way, he is the brother of embattled Representative Yeke Wa Koluba. Mr. Koluba, let's hear you.
Well, thank you so much, KOK, for having me. First of all, I just want to express a disclaimer before we go further. Since you have introduced me to your listening audience as the junior brother of Yeke Koluba, which is true. But I have not come today in defense of Yeke Koluba, and I have not come in against him. But I've come today to introduce the organization that I birthed from the vision that I have for our country, and then trickle down to district number 10 to say that the movement to restore and create sanity was established after the election. Since indeed I've observed, first of all, it's a civil society organization. And I come from an activism background. I come from the background of being outside of government and looking at the ills in society. So this organization was birthed as a result of those background. So MORES come into play. If you look at our national discourse, saying both political and social, you come to find out that the sanity of the country have lost. It's completely gone. What kind of country is it that people, embrace people who insult, people who denigrate, people who use negative verses in society? So this organization was established to erase some of those necessary checkpoints.
And one may say, why now? I mean, for you, there is a record to show that you went against your big brother. I hosted you on this radio in 2023 and maybe somewhere in 2022 when you disagree with the form and manner in which your big brother, who is the embattled representative, was proceeding. I mean, there's a record here to show that you disagree with his form and manner in which he was always advocating. So it is not for you. It is not for you, but from the institutional standpoint, one would say, why you're just starting it? Why are you starting the team from Taylor Town? We know people been causing during Taylor Town. We know people been causing during Ellington. We know people been causing during Jowea Town. Why you start your organization on a President Baka Town? Why not ever since?
Well, thank you very much for the question. You see, the times you're talking about, there was not much of a proliferation on social media. But if you see right now, the proliferation of social media and the level of impact it's having on our society, It is very important now that we use the technologies to impact our society. And when you say why not, during the Taylor administration, I was not really an adult in terms of movement around into understanding some of the stuff. I actually became active into the Liberia situation from the Madam Salif era. And you will come to find out that at the latter part of Madam Salif era going into the George Weah administration was when the social media birth in Liberia was taking place, and people started to take advantage, not in a positive way, but in a very negative way of impacting our society. For the generation to come, this organization is in a place to erect that checkpoint right now, that you can't impact our generation with the negative voices. And we need to speak up positive things in our society so that the people that are coming after all cannot think that this society is just meant on people using negative voices in the society. And to go back to what you just said, about the issue of what I did with my brother. You see, I told people, I said, right now, I have the moral voice to stand, and speak for negativity in our society. Because guess what? Yesterday when my brother was doing it, there are people today on the other side who were hearing him and thinking that he was all good and he was perfect. But I stood up, unprecedented in our Liberian society to say to my brother that what you're doing was wrong. And I told him, I said, listen, this is not how you proceed, from the ethical background. And today, I'm also standing up, to tell people who are doing it, to even the government now and the society we live in right now, void of political affiliation, to tell you that this is wrong.
So what's your target? What's your target? You targeting young people or adults?
Specifically the generation of the youth, because if you impact the youth, you will come to find out that you build a strong foundation. Like somebody was saying the last night, I think I listened to one of the representatives say, our population is gone now, have been polarized, and stuff. But what we are looking at is the generation coming after us, the generation unborn. What are we going to prepare for them? What society are they coming to see? What are they coming to learn from us? Who are now feeling? There's a time that we pass the torch and we pass the baton. Are we going to pass the baton in a negative way, or are we going to pass the baton in a positive way? That is where morals come in play, to make sure that we erect the necessary checkpoint and provide civic education for our people, for our young people, provide moral ethics for our young people, and make them to understand that whatsoever you heard yesterday is not the right way. It might be popular, but guess what? Not everything that is popular is right.
Okay, you talk about civil education, you talk about creating the awareness. These are big visions you're having. They will involve resources, both material, human, and financial. How do you intend to run this over?
Thank you very much. Right now, Morris has a diaspora base. That's what you see is Morris Liberia. It's not Morris District Number 10. Usually, the vision was birthed in District Number 10.
Okay.
But when we started to expand the vision, and talking to people of like mind, the idea of making the vision a Liberia-based vision, because the verses we're talking about in District Number 10 is not only unique to District Number 10, it's all around the country. So Morris has a diaspora base, that is supporting the organization morally, financially, and me as an individual. This is a challenge for me, and this is something that is a passion for me. And because it's a passion for me, I have decided to invest anything that I can go beyond myself to invest, to make sure that the young people coming after all, have a right direction and not in a negative way.
Okay, now, so we're going to leave you shortly to come back to your team in studio. But before we take a break on you.
But before we go to I just want to get this clarity. You said you're going to invest. Are you capacitated, stretching around the 15 counties or even District 1 as a lone person to actually change the dynamics in Liberia?
No, I didn't. You see, probably you might have gotten it wrong. I said we are going to invest. And Morris, like I said, Morris has a diaspora base. Morris is not an individual. I might have been a vision, the person who birthed the vision, but guess what? I've sold the vision out to a lot of people, and they have bought the idea, because some people tell me, they say, this is a unique organization. The name depicts exactly what is intended to do, to create a sanity in our national discourse. It's very important. So it's not about me. It's about other people who will come on board. There are a lot of people in the diaspora and even in Liberia. The young people, the people you see in the studio there, they are volunteers. They did not bring anything to the table in terms of finances, but guess what? They brought their time, they brought their effort, they brought everything that they can contribute. So people are exuberant, you know, when it comes to the vision of this organization, and they are prepared to go beyond the ordinary to make sure that this vision succeeds.
Conventionally, every institution will have short, medium, and long-term goals. What is it from Moret's angle before we come back to your team?
Like I said,
your short-term goal?
Our short-term goal is to make sure that between now and 2029, we help to change the political discourse in our country, especially when it comes to the negative voices in it. Our focus is making sure that the young people in our country, you know what I'm saying, I can understand what it means to be a citizen. What are their moral rights? You know what I'm saying? What are their constitutional rights? You know what I'm saying? Through civic and voter education, and through what we refer to as workshop that will impact their lives. You know what I'm saying? To understand what it means to impact their society. So between now and 2029, you know what I'm saying? Our first goal is to make sure that whoever that will come into play into our national politics, you know what I'm saying? It's coming void of, you know what I'm saying, moral corruption. You know what I'm saying? When I say moral corruption, meaning you can't cause your way to power, or you can't denigrate somebody to come to power because you want to come to power. We want to erect the necessary checkpoint to make sure that if you come into power, it should be based on the merits. You know, if you come into power, it should be based on what you can do for the people, not because you can insult your way around, or not because you can denigrate other people, or not because you can honor my people. So part of what we're going to be doing between now and 2029, by the way, Moret's is going to be officially launched next year. You know what I'm saying? As a national institution, we're going to have an official launching program. Yeah, next year. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm going to be in the country. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have an official launching program. You know what I'm saying? Where we're going to bring together stakeholders, you know what I'm saying, in our society, and people from the 15 political subdivision are going to be part of the launching process. And we're going to officially launch Moret's and introduce Moret's to the Liberian people in a holistic manner. Besides that, we are also going to be having all the media engagements, you know, locally and internationally, to talk to our people so that they can buy onto the idea and know that Moret's is intended, like the need debates, to create and restore sanity in Liberia. Before, let me just conclude on that. Before, when people heard about Liberia, the values and the respect that was saying about Liberia, it's no more. People just think that Liberians just cause their way around. People just think that Liberia are just rude set of people. We want to make sure that we bring back that sanity to our country.
Okay, all right, Mr. Koluba. Now let's go over to you, Swari. Your office should be in District 10 from what I can sense.
Exactly.
Now, how do you intend to restore sanity in this country when the district that is hosting your office is without a lawmaker? You are a civil society institution. What are you going to do in that regard? As we speak, your lawmaker is in the process of being expelled. He went to the court, so we cannot say he was expelled because there's still room for legal stuff to be going on. But what has been your role as a pro-democracy organization, an institution that is wanting to ensure that sanity is restored? What have you been able to do with the vacancy in your district?
Okay. Yeah, Moret's, like I said, Moret's stand with the people of this country.
You want to talk directly to the microphone.
District 10. What we are doing now is we are working with all sides to make sure that this thing is done in a rightful form and manner.
Working with all sides?
All sides.
Okay.
That is, we listen to the court, and we are also calling on this court so that they will make sure and work in time, because right now, as we speak, the place is empty and
without a lawmaker.
Yes, it gone over 60 days now. So they are breaching the laws of this country. So we would like to use this time to call on the very court to look in the case of district number 10, because the people are getting tired. Seriously.
Okay.
Yeah.
Madam Weah, you want to add to that? Your district is without lawmaker, but that is where your office is. And so somebody could say you are being hosted in a district with no power, no man. You in a district with no leadership.
Okay, considering the fact that District 10 is without a leader, we don't have anyone to represent us. In as much, this is why Morris is coming in. We are calling, like my colleague said, we are calling on the House of Judiciary, the Supreme Court, to come up with something. Because if we look from the House of Rep, it's already gone 60 days. Yeah, for them to come in to reach out to the election commissions.
Okay.
But nothing can be done at this point without the Supreme Court coming in. So if you follow the press conference on Sunday, we told the Supreme Court that we need to hear from them. We need something. We need to get an information. We need to have something to hold on to, because our district cannot remain vulnerable. Our district cannot remain open. Anything can happen within District 10. There is no one that we're going to lodge complaint to. There is no one that we're going to run to. Even if we go to the executive mansion, they will tell us to refer to our lawmaker, and we don't have any. So now it's kind of like make District 10 a place that anybody can just come in, anybody can walk in, anybody can do anything without anything being done to them legally. So because of that, we are calling on the Supreme Court, to come up with something. Let them come up with their ruling. Let them come up with whatever the case may be. We are not yet to say that Honorable Yeke Koluba, if he is guilty or whatever the case may be, he should be reinstated. We are not yet to say Honorable Koluba was wrongfully expelled or yet to be expelled, however the case may be. As we stand on the grounds that we are not politicians. We remain who we are, and the benefit or the victory or the stability of District Number 10 matters a lot to us.
Okay.
And moreover,
You're going to keep using press conferences, communication, or you're going to take another trend of protesting?
Can I come in? Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, in that aspect,
you were coming after her. Go
Okay.
ahead.
in that aspect, we are going. If you go through the press conference, we said we will come out. Morris is going to come out alongside with the people of District 10 peacefully.
Okay.
We are going to come out peacefully. That is, if the Supreme Court doesn't come up with anything. If we do not get anything from the Supreme Court, we are going to come out peacefully with our petitions. We will march to the executive mansion and then give our petition out. And we believe from there will be something in the making.
Why not the court? Why the executive mansion or the Capitol building?
We will likely go to the Supreme Court.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Koluba, you want to join?
Yeah, thank you very much. I mean, the question you asked, about District Number 10 in terms of its leadership. If you, like my colleagues have said, if you listen to our press conference on Sunday, our press conference was actually the District Number 10 chapter that had that press conference.
Okay.
And the press conference was solely concerned about the leadership crisis in District Number 10. We called on the Supreme Court. We quoted the article in the Constitution, Article 37 is very clear. It says that in the case wherein a lawmaker resigns, he died, or he's expelled, or otherwise, the presiding officer has 30 days to declare a vacancy to the National Election Commission. And the National Election Commission has 90 days period to conduct a by-election. And the Election Commission can only not conduct a by-election if it is 90 days to the general election. But in this case, you come to find out that Yeke was quote-unquote expelled April 17. If you consider from April 17 to now, we are going beyond the 30 days period where the presiding officer is supposed to announce. So that brings in our press conference. In our press conference, we acknowledge that Yeke went to the court. And he went to the Supreme Court, to the Justice in Chamber. The Justice in Chamber denied a petition, and he took a flight to the full bench. So we call on, in our press conference, we call on the full bench to expedite this case, because this case is becoming a national security issue. It's becoming a constitutional issue. And we know that Supreme Court has the mandate to handle constitutional issues. So we are calling on the Chief Justice and the Justices in Chamber. That means the Justice of the Supreme Court, the Justices of the Supreme Court, to expedite this matter, because the people of the district will not be gullible all the time. They will not continue to remain quiet And the how you call it, the government is taking advantage of the gullibility of the people of District Number 10 because they are quiet and they think that all is settled. But you cannot deny over 67,000 registered voters, by extension 120,000 plus people, residents, a representation in the Capitol building, because our constitution is framed in a way that we put all our speech into one person and so go represent us. You get what I'm saying? And the person is not there. So what becomes of
So your
Go
point as your point as an organization is not about the verdict. It's not about whether Yeke stays or he leaves. It's about
No.
ensuring that this issue is brought to rest.
to arrest. That's our point. Our point is that the people, we are with the people. We are with the people of District Number 10. Our concern is actually the people. The people must have their representation, whether Yeke or another person. Let the needful be done so that the people of District Number 10 can have a representation. There are critical national issues that are being discussed right now. District Number 10 is not around. There's no voice of District Number 10 in it. Will you think that you deny that's this infringing 67,000 plus registered voters that went to the poll and cast their vote? You disenfranchise them, which we as a civil society organization think it is important that we raise the red flag and let the government know that the people of District Number 10 will not continue to sleep. Like my brother asked the question, we are going to have a mass citizen protest if the needful is not done by the Supreme Court. We are going to have a mass citizen protest because in the district now there are a lot of murmuring, there are a lot of complaining in the district. If you go in the district, people are concerned. What is happening? What's going on?
Okay. If nothing is done, there will be mass protest actions, and the protest is intended to ensure that your district will have a resolution, whether Yeke is removed or the court will tell them, say, you'll do it the right way, but there should be a legal framework that will end the matter and not the suspense that you guys are witnessing at the moment.
That's right.
Correct.
Okay. Are there other issues that you are planning to do as an institution?
Is that question for me or is for my guys in there?
Any of you?
Well, like I said, you know what I'm saying? We're a civil society organization. Going beyond this matter, we intend to start to engage the young people, like the brother asked the question, what I was our plan. We intend to engage the young people. We started to now, let me just tell you, there's one issue in District Number 10 that came to our attention when we started having our community meetings. It's the issue of the motorcyclists in Peace Island, what you call 540. The motorcyclists brought it to our institution. They came to our office and complained to us that they rode on the back. They brought to the Congotan back where they already plaque. The police has a checkpoint there that stops them from going through that place. So they came to our organization to speak for them because they told us, they said, we are being labeled as disgruntled people. And I said, we don't want to be that way. So we're calling on Morris to speak for us. So going forward, these are things we're going to be doing. AOS in society, as an institution, we're going to be speaking on that. And also educating our people into the non-violent and peaceful approach to situation. And making sure that our abuse out there and our plight out there should be done in a civil way and not in a way that will denigrate our own society. So we are going to be engaging the society. We are going to be working with community leadership, civil society, other civil society organizations to make sure that we teach our people on morality, sanity. What does it mean to have sanity into our discourse? Those are things we're going to be doing.
Okay. Now, so folks are listening. Your organization is not about District 10 alone. From your intro, it is a national, endeavor. How can an individual in Broadville be a member because he doesn't live in District 10? How can somebody listening to the radio right now in Booming, in Kidman, where we have our coverage? How can somebody listening to us in Bapolu, in Grand Bassa, in parts of Kakata and Bon County? How can they join? They may not want to go to a District 10 office. They may not want to come to town. Is there any other means that they can get their membership across to you in this digital era? If so, let us know. Any of you?
Mazara, you want to talk or you want me to talk?
Any of you?
Okay. So what I want to say to whoever will be listening or anybody that is listening that intend to be, you say what? The guy talking?
No, go ahead. After
Okay.
he can
What I
add
want
up
to
to it.
say to anybody listening, you know what I'm saying? We at the end of the show, we announce the number of the head of office. You know what I'm saying? You can reach out to him. And if you want us to come to your community, you know what I'm saying? We have not moved into the various communities here, which we are going to start doing. You know what I'm saying? Establishing ourselves in every, we want to start first with Maserado. In every district in Maserado, we're establishing cells. You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to start to move out into the counties, you know what I'm saying? And start to establish. But if there's somebody listening and think that this organization means well for them and they want to reach out to us, we are going to announce the number before the end of the show. You can call the head of office, you know what I'm saying, and he can meet with you, and he can sit and discuss on how Morris can come into your community. We are waiting to spread out. You know what I'm saying? We are waiting to spread because it's a Liberia-based thing. It's not district number 10.
Before we go to the lines and take few calls, what is the deadline? Are you giving the Supreme Court, the legislature, the executive, are you giving the government a deadline? Maybe we're giving you between now to so and so time to resolve this issue. If not, it will come out. Do you have a deadline?
Yeah, we got a deadline. Our reliance is the Constitution, and the Constitution provides that in 30 days the presiding officers will declare, and in 90 days the National Election Commission should conduct a by-election. So we got a 90 days window. You know what I'm saying, that we have given the national government. We're going 60 days. We got a remaining 30 days where we are watching. That's why we are calling on them. That's why we are going to the press and letting them know, you know what I'm saying, we are going to officially write the national, the Chief Justice, you know what I'm saying, bring it to information our plight. You know what I'm saying? After that 90 days, which is the constitutional framework, then Morris is going to engage. So people can't say, oh, Morris is ruthless. You know what I'm saying? Morris did not follow the Constitution. We want to remain in the frame and in the ambient of the Constitution. So we're going to remain in the Constitution, giving them a 90 days period that is spelled out in the Constitution in terms of conducting a by-election. After that, then Morris will start to mobilize the community to see a redress on their leadership issue.
Just a second.
Before we go to the line.
Initially, your guys said your institution is not a political institution. Obviously, but if the government of Liberia, through the court or the National Elections Commission, call for by-election, as an institution, are you going to turn your back to say, yeah, we want this, our people can get a representative? Or your institution, if it's pushing an individual forward, or we're going to be surprised that your institution will support somebody? I just want to know.
Well, like I said to you, Morris as an institution is non-political. But I can't stand here as the CEO of the organization and tell you that individuals in Morris don't have their political alignment. I will be deceiving you. But as an institution,
that your institution will support
as an institution, no, we're not going to get involved into endorsing or supporting any political party. I'm not saying that faces in the institution will not support a political somebody in the political arena. But as an institution, Morris as an institution, to say that we will pledge our support to this person, we want to tell you that we're not going to do that because we're going to remain our neutrality. We want to maintain our neutrality. Our focus is the people's plight, and which we want to maintain.
Okay. All right. So we're going to go to the lines, and all other issues, maybe the callers will definitely raise them. Then in your parting comments, you can address those issues. But again, the guys are from Morris, the movement to restore sanity and stuff in Liberia. For them, they said they want to change the dynamics. They want to change the way people do politics. They want to change the way people act. They want to change the way people advocate. People acting rude too much in the country. People violating the laws in this country. People disregarding the Constitution in this country a whole lot. So they want to create awareness. They want to talk to Liberians to change the way they go about doing politics. They want to ease the tension in the country. And since their office is in District 10, they have already had a press conference informing the Liberian people that since the government said, the House of Representatives say, Yaga Koliba, now they're mayor again, they should be able to expedite the process and ensure that if Yaga is not a lawmaker, let them take the district to election. If Yaga is still a lawmaker, let Yaga go by the job. But they cannot be living in the district without a representative. And if the government, work in that time frame until the 90 days period will elapse, automatically they will take to the street, they will go protest, they will call the attention of the government and international partners to address the situation. These are their concerns. We're going to go to the lines and talk to all of you who want to participate. Call us on 086 500 104 776 104 104. the numbers to join the conversation. Paco Island, Peace Island, Oro, Chubo, all of the places, Invincible Park community, all of the places around District 10. That's what they say. They say they will come outside to protest because you can be living in a place without lawmaker. Let's go to the lines now and see if we can talk to Liberians who want to make their input. 086 500 104. Let's talk to the first person. Hello, how are you? How you doing? Hello, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's good. I'm William Blam calling from Oro Divantan District number 10.
Oro, Divantan, go ahead. Let's hear you. You heard the folks. I said, go ahead. Let's hear you. You heard your guys. You are the one breaking in. Change. I cannot move from the studio, so walk around small.
Okay, I'm saying I'm William J. Blam calling from District number 10.
We know that, William. Go ahead.
Yeah, for what you just said concerning about the motorcyclists. Yes, they have a checkpoint to peace.
Jesus. Hello, let's talk to the person. Hello, how are you? Go ahead. Let's hear you. Go ahead.
George,
Go ahead, George.
yeah, I just want to get that back. When they come out to demonstrate, they know that the government can fire people, so they'll be careful. They coming out, they'll be careful. The government can jail, they can send police to fire you. If it's demonstration for your own side, they can fire you, so they'll be careful.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. We leave you right there. This person. Hello, how are you?
Yes, hello. This is Ayuba Chef. I'm calling you from Chuba.
Chugbo, Oro Chugbo. Let's hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, we are in support. We stand with that. Honorable Josephine movement foundation. We see that everything currently in our district is a delay from those who acted upon Yeke toward the government to the court. So the court should take a stance now because any delay, the lead right now is being distributed with the exception of the number 10. So to exclude this 10 for the level of time, it's not just hatred to the Honorable Yeke, but it's a hatred to the over 35,000 people living in the district. So we are calling upon the court to fast track their ruling so that we can know whether Yeke will remain or Yeke will go so that we can have somebody representing us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. Hello? Hello, how are you?
Representative aspiring former candidate district 10, calling from Givantan community.
You did not call your phone name.
I said Mohammed Action Soni, the former representative candidate district 10, Mosovaro County.
Okay, did you contest in the 2023 election?
Yes, I just called to add on to what the Morris guys and ladies have said. I have an open letter currently for the speaker. I will be publishing it next week. This is a very serious issue. You cannot come and open our district and leave it open and just go and sit down. According to what Mr. Koluba quoted from the stage, that is correct. Article 37 accepted this, the law, because you inform the election house as to the vacancy. The election house to conduct election within 90 days. In the case of you give 60 days for vacancy, but the law gives 30 days. So what the law doesn't give, the law doesn't take. So we expect them by now to declare the vacancy so that we can start worrying about running here for district 10 to get represented. And I will deal with them. Not that they will support me, but the struggle people in, it will start next week. I will do the open letter in newspaper. I'm going to release a first statement as to the district issue because as you said, people are getting disenchanted. We need a representative. We need to be represented at the capital. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. We'll talk to the other person. Go ahead, 1 minute, quickly.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Let's hear you quickly.
Hello.
Hello, let's hear you.
Hello.
Hello, we are hearing you clear.
Hello.
Okay, let's talk to the other person. Hello. Hello, how are you? How you doing? Oh no, your line is coming in broken. Go ahead, let's hear you.
Are you getting me now?
We getting you. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah, I just got I just got on the show lately, but I really love what your guest said. If Yeke is not considered as a representative, I think it is better for the district to be aware and then the open by election. But now when we're talking to people who say the house is full of criminal behavior, people can say that lie. District does not have representative. Any law you make, what the impact will have on them, what they are input they supposed to put in. You understand that?
Mm-hmm.
So it's completely wrong. It's completely wrong. They should have been the ones that you have come up with a decision to say, election commission will give you certain time to open instead of somebody coming from blind side to remind them. Are they not aware that they're supposed to run election? Anything they do in the house, the other people are supposed to take part. Why do not they say the district from which you came from? Why the representative of that district? Why the participation of the man will carry out in that house of representative when nobody is there? And the other thing keep silent. The only thing they know is to put money in their pocket and just get out of the place. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's talk to.
If they want to get out to demonstrate, some of we are not from that district, but if you come from we'll join them because of that.
Okay, all right, okay. You are not from the district, but if they want to protest, you will come outside to help them to protest. Let's take the last two.
Okay, how you doing?
We're great, man. CC. Let's talk to you. We'll talk to two more quickly.
Yeah, let me say that to your studio guest, Mr. Kuruba. I want to remain outside where we are going for.
No, he's not the one. He's not the one. Are the men who are dealing with your own brother for insulting president? We are doing the election.
But I see message where we are going.
No, I know. I can't remember that, man. CC.
Yeah, okay. No problem. You can remember that. Louis Harry is no problem. So to the issue.
No, but he's not the one who sang the song.
Okay.
The man who sang the song for Grand Crew.
Okay. So what I want to say on this platform, okay, that's a good one for us. But we got other people here. Today they are on Boca shoes. Today they are in Boca pocket. Tomorrow when I want John tomorrow, they will come here and say, oh, the man in back up. No. We're telling now, but we're telling now in this country. To talk about the people. So when they coming up, it's good. We like it, but when they call us also, call on the government, call on the ministry, what's costing my cost, and I'm ministry. The government too left costing. When they train costing, the government cost. When they train costing, you can understand, but the government when they come up.
So you agree with them that they want to change the way people do politics, but the government must stop costing, so people can be costing into. Okay.
When the process was in there, you can't look at people mind.
The man name is Gerald. The man name is Gerald Limit. Gerald Limit. Now Wilhelmina.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We leave you right there. Let's talk to the last person. Go ahead. You're the last caller. Go ahead, patient.
Okay. You see the people going through injection number 10. You know who then they call? That the people that they were talking from different districts, they went down to vote for Yeke Koruba because they said that Yeke Koruba come to be insulted. So just so they see the brand, they put it in water. No loss. They left the different district. They said, go and vote for Yeke. Now the real people are in that district for that. No. But they left the different district, the United Party for the left the different district, they vote for Yeke for we have to win. So you guys can be continue to cause the mayor. So they see how they put the point power when they no longer when they go government or they can on development, they no longer when they come all of that district. So as for the idea, let them go and protest. Let them go to the court. Let them go to the law member. But if we are looking for car to car, so going vote because they said that we are going to win for the country to be moved. So they see what's here around. They put the point power what that. You see okay? Are you not this way all law member? I want to be talking, then talking, then instead of the play, you make don't go make for putting that this way. Then I say, well,
okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Yeah, Jerome, we gotta go quickly to the studio guest. Let's begin with you, Madam Weir. Quickly, let's begin with you. Your parting comments. You heard the callers in 1 minute. Let's begin with you. Then we end with we continue with Masale. Then Koluba will end it.
Okay. I will part with this. We can rest on a show that MOAS is going to look into the situations that District Number 10 is faced with, being not represented in the House of Representatives. And then because of this, the people, like I said before, the people of District 10 are suffering because we don't have, or they don't have, a representation in the House of Representatives. But if the House or the Supreme Court doesn't come up with anything, like I said previously, Moes and the people of District 10 are going to peacefully take their petition to the Supreme Court. And we will make sure that they receive it, and we will make sure that actions are being taken, that our case, or the case of District 10 being vulnerable without a lawmaker, will be looked into properly and thoroughly, and we will make sure that District number 10 is going to have a by-elections before 2029.
Okay, Masale, let's hear you.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Let me say thanks to your caller. So I would like to leave you with this. The case of District 10 is very serious. The case is paramount to us. And Mures, like I said earlier, Mures will stand with the people. And again, we are calling on the court to do this thing speedily. If nothing is done, trust me, KOK, we're going to rally our bases, and there will be non-stop protestation. Leave you with that. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Koluba, you heard your team members. You are the CEO. Let's hear your parting comments.
Thank you very much, KOK. I just want to speak to Man CC, that said, I sang what we are go. I just want to say on the national radio, I don't know who sang that song. I don't even know how to sing. That is not my era. So, but I listen to all your callers. I think almost all the callers are in support of what we're doing, which is good. But we just want to say to the people of District number 10, and to Liberia at large, Morex is an institution that have come to stay, and it's going to stay, and we're going to be into activism. If there are issues in your community that you think that Morex can advocate for you, we're caught across the country. We are not only limited to District number 10. District number 10 chapter is the one in studio today and discussing. That's why you see me, I'm on the place as the CEO, but our tentacles are spread out to all parts of the countries. So we want to say thank you very much for hosting us, and we want to also send a caveat to the Supreme Court and the government. Do not take advantage of the gullibility of the people of District number 10. Because the people are silent does not mean that they are not listening. Because they are silent does not mean that they are not speaking. We hear what the people are saying in the district. We hear what the murmuring in the district. And guess what? When people murmur a lot, when people complain a lot, when they are being suppressed a lot, guess what? One day they will come out to speak. And we can assure them that if they don't handle this crisis in District number 10 speedily and timely, in the framework of the Constitution, Morex is going to come out, to protest peacefully for the rights of the people of District number 10. And thank you very much, and thank you for your co-host. I want to say God bless you guys.
Okay, thank you very much. So, gentlemen, we have to go. It was a wonderful, wonderful conversation. We're hoping that the court, like you guys are craving, will listen to you and act in accordance with what you need. We're going to leave you. We'll return here on tomorrow. Jerome, we got to go.
Princess, please get well and be here. Thank you.
Okay, happy birthday to you, our dear brother, DJ Hero. DJ Hero's birthday is today, and I want to wish him a wonderful, wonderful, happy birthday on the platform. We'll return here on tomorrow. Have a wonderful time, and God bless you. Let's see what this happy birthday is all about, this happy birthday song. Let's take a break on it. We'll return on tomorrow. We continue with the conversation. Happy birthday, DJ Hero of our staff.
Today na your birthday. Na the day where you come to join the people.